Hello, this is Brian Urban with Counselor. I'm one of the founders of Counselor and also an audiologist. So I just want to do a really quick review on some of the business tracking features in Counselor. Of course, there are a lot of other features, but just to focus specifically on business tracking for this overview. We're going to start here in the dashboard. The dashboard is a unique area where each person on staff can design what information they're going to see routinely. So each one of these boxes we call a widget, and it gives you that snapshot of data and lets you dive deeper. So here's an example of some widgets that are dedicated specifically towards business tracking. Okay, so of course sales, and you can sort and by provider and date and all that good stuff, and you can download the full year or individual months and see the line item detail. Same thing for units. And there are a lot of other business tracking that more of the day-to-day type stuff. So the line item summaries, payment summaries, claims, etc. Just a lot of ways to see your data at a glance. Now, it's important to note that not everyone has access to this data. If you are the owner manager of the practice or practices, you'll have discrete control over who can see and do what within the system. But kind of take this to the next level. So this gives you a lot of great information about what's happening in practice, not only sales data, but also referral data, opportunity tracking. That's all built in as well. But then to kind of take this up to the next level, Counselor also has a comprehensive business reporting feature. And what this does is kind of twofold. First off, we have a few summaries in here which break down this information. We also then just give you access to your full database. So you can say, show me all of my invoices all time. And then I want to sort down, because we know we're never going to have all the answers to all the questions that you have right away, right? So we want to give you the tools where you can dive into your own data and find some things, right? So just to show you all the different categories, for example, that are available within the invoice report generator. Right? This is one of the report generators. So your questions can get highly specific. You can do some sorting. You can also set up templates. So when you come back here, you can see previous template that you had, and then you can have that template run for you on regular intervals. So you can say which areas you want to see and when you want these reports delivered. So I want these run every week. And then it's just delivered to the report pickup area. So on Monday morning, you show up and you have that customized report run for you. Okay. Now, beyond the customization, as I mentioned with the individual report generators, there are summaries. So, for example, the appointment life cycle summary gives you the opportunity to see what's happened across your appointment. So let's just take a really quick look here at the last couple weeks. And then we can break down and we can see what's happened for our appointments. And as you see, as we start with the left, we start with appointment-specific information. As we move further right, we're talking about visit-specific. So the patient encounter. What happened? Was this visit billable? Did we create a super bill, which, by the way, is fully paperless and entirely created within Counselor? Okay, if we created a super bill, did we create an invoice? Did we collect? Did we create a claim? In this example here, a claim was required, but no, we didn't create one. We missed something. And this is one of the key aspects of this tool. So not only for business tracking, you want to know your numbers, you also need to know what you don't know. I'm a former practice owner myself. That's one of the biggest challenges, figuring out what you don't know. So this tool lets you dive in, filter by these different areas. In addition, just start asking questions and just say, okay, I want to see all the instances where a claim was not submitted. We created it but didn't submit it, or an invoice where we should have a claim, but you know what, we didn't. Or you can go through different criteria. So once again, just a great catch-all place where you can make sure things don't fall through the cracks. Then, as I mentioned, of course, there are additional summaries here. The AR aging summary is particularly valuable, along with your hearing aid sales summary and hearing aid sales detail. Let's have a quick peek at those. A lot of different ways you can filter and sort on the data. But let's just try here to run a quick report. This is going to break down and give us an overall summary for the time period selected. Now we can see more detailed data. Show me the data's units sold, gross units sold by manufacturer. And then if I want to see that as a pie chart, great. Then I can keep going through total sales, average sales, or ASPs, I'm sorry. And then we'll see the net version of those two units. Sales by manufacturer, ASP by manufacturer, right? And then we see returns, right? Exchanges, rates for each of those, cancellations, and then our biannual rates, right? So this is just another place where with a couple clicks, you can see a full data set, right? And get a really good sense of what's happening in your practice and monitor that in real time. So when you put this all together, you put together the dashboard, really quick place to reference data, get that quick look, download more data if you need to on the fly. The business section here, the summaries, obviously same type of idea, a little more in-depth data, a little easier to see it kind of wide, right? You can see more data in one place. And then of course we have the business report generators, which really let you dive into your data. So you can get in there and you can make good use of it at any time. Now, Counselor is constantly growing, expanding. We love to hear your feedback. If you have ideas, even if you're just considering Counselor, we'd love to hear your thoughts. And we take them very seriously and oftentimes build them into the system pretty quickly. So if you have any interest in Counselor, please let us know. Just reach out to us directly at counselor.com. We'd be happy to set up time to talk with you directly. Have a wonderful day.